So
All right. So we were in the inn,
Mhm.
talking with our
Burton
Urton,
Sachs.
and the goblins that had attacked the town just a few days prior had returned, and had broken into the inn, into the room that we were enjoying the night in, effectively.
the Delmonica room.
Yes.
With its fabulous
Which
steaks.
Yes.
we quickly dispatched them and then rushed outside to see what we could do to help. As we moved down the road towards the north, towards the market area, we encountered a ogre, ogre, carrying a flaming barrel, pulling a wagon with two elite archers on it. In what half of our team thought was a futile effort, we still
Hey,
engaged
Poten.
and dispatched them, though not without being rendered, without taking quite a beating in our front line. After which, we captured one of the archers, and the city guard took him from us for the night so that we could rest, telling us that we would be called on in the morning. We were called upon, met with the city council head leader dude. Names escape me.
Eofentreus.
Yeah, that one.
And Mork was the goblin that was captured.
And so he brought us in, and we took a stab at interrogation.
Did really
Intimidation, because of the way it works, just didn't seem to be very effective against him. So instead, his cooperation was gained from, I believe, the Seeker did that portion.
Yeah, he sweet talked him into trying to talk
Giving
to the
us-
councilman to let him free.
Yep. So he drew us a map of where they were, and through our questions, gave us valuable information where to find the individual that was responsible for the attacks on the city, and a way into the keep in which to dispatch him. And then, in addition to that, we promised to save his wife and a human child that they had found after one of their pillages.
Yep, his wife was Shusham, and they found a human infant. And they were going to sacrifice him. The other goblins were going to sacrifice that human for the undead, but they went ahead and basically stole the baby and hid the baby somewhere within Rivenroar.
Yes, and in addition to the undead, yes, that's another thing to mention, is that the goblins, while they're not working exactly with the undead, they're working. Well, it's sort of a weird. The goblins are doing the heavy lifting, but there is undead present, though they're not really cooperating and fighting together openly, at least in the attacks.
Yeah, they're pretty much they got a unique relationship, is what Mork was saying. The undead doesn't fight for the goblins. They basically just provide shelter and fortification for the goblins because they did not have anything like that. So that's why they're providing it for them. And the Red Hand, that is the name of the group. So they're pretty much shacked up in this old abandoned ruin. And the leader of the Red Hand is called Sinruth. And you pretty much touched on everything. Good recap. So where we left off was, I'm going to show you a map of Brindle. Well, actually, the map of the El Surveil.
Which one? I've got two.
Yep, this one here. Now, on this map, you'll see the red pin in the middle. Kind of sync it up with everyone. And in the middle, there's Brindle with the red pin. You can click on that pin, and it gives you all the information about the town. All right. And then there's also another map of Brindle also that you can click on from that red pin.
I don't see the pin.
Yeah, we don't.
You guys don't get the pin. All right.
No, we don't get it, darling.
All right. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's like a DM note thing, right?
Yeah, I thought since the patch, because it used to be a control command where you would hold down control and then the pins would pop up. Now the pins are like permanently popped up now, so I thought that maybe it might be for everyone, but I don't think it is. But I will share this with you guys, and it will be in the handout. So that is the handout for Brindle. All right.
Very nice.
And it has all of the pertinent information on there and all of the locations.
Who has our placemats? Was it the Seeker or was it you?
Yeah,
It was I.
I think it's crazy. Yeah.
And we haven't been to the Fantashi Inn.
Yeah, there's a few that we missed.
I hear it's really fantastic.
Oh God.
So where we
Please
left
tell
off
me
was you guys left Brindle and went east, an easterly northeast to the Giant Shield Mountains, where you found out that Rivenroar Ruins is an old keep of wizards and other nobles. They had a keep, and they basically over time they were just forgotten about. And you guys are on the edge of the Marth Forest, on the very edge, and you have found, with the location provided by Mork, the hobgoblin that was captured during the raid, led you straight to Rivenroar Ruins. So you guys are at the ruins, and you start to you scour the area. It's right at the base of the mountains. So in the right in your vicinity, I mean, it's just beautiful. There's mountains sort of all around you. There's a sort of like a stream that's flowing by. Lots of ruined buildings. Used to be, you can kind of tell, not only was it a castle, but it also had several other smaller buildings where servants would live, and actually probably like a small town, like a commoner's town that was around it. Probably a lot of trading and stuff going on outside of the castle. But over time, all of that pretty much just disappeared, and it's all ruins. Now, the entrance was hidden. Mork actually gave you the correct. He gave you the correct directions to find this entrance, or this entryway, down into the actual ruins. So you descend down about 40 feet down a flight of steps. Now, you can tell that there was a lot of undergrowth, a lot of vines and stuff at one point that were growing down, because they've been cut sort of to basically clear the path, so not all the way, because goblins are pretty short. So you guys are not really having a difficult time or anything getting through here. But anyway, you did descend down about 25-30 feet, and then you come to a long corridor. And now the temperature's starting to ramp up a little bit in here. It's not cool, it's cool outside. Now it's starting to get a lot hotter inside here. The air is starting to kind of leave a little bit, so you're kind of breathing a little bit harder, but it's probably with anticipation, because you guys are still fairly new adventurers, and you're going into this keep where there's undead, and that there's these red hands and Sinruth in here. So you guys get to sort of like you get to a corner, and as you kind of look around the corner, you can see that there is a room about 25 feet away. And as you're looking at this room, through the entryway, you can see that there's a goblin that just kind of casually strolls by. There's no goblins at the door, nothing like that, like standing at attention on guard. But you do see one, kind of casually walking by the entry of the door. So what do you
No one
guys want
expects
to
the
do?
Inquisition.
Oh, I know.
Before we get down into the tunnel there, sorry. When we're up the top, just after we arrive, can I make a nature roll or something just to find a nice campsite which will be secluded and off the beaten track of any guards. I'll look around to see if I can spot where guard patrols have gone, just so somewhere we can put the horses safely.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you have
We
horses
can share
too.
and share them out.
But yeah, I'll share the map of the dungeon whenever we're ready. Nice. Well, wow, right off the bat. So nice roll, Crazy. Yeah, you're able to find a pretty nice slough in the mountains. At the base of the mountains, there's like a sort of like an inlet where you can actually. It's a very narrow path, and then it opens up, and then the mountains are actually all around you. And with a little bit of foliage and whatnot, you're able to conceal that totally. To where nobody's going to be able to find their way inside of this area. So you get the horses in this area. You also there's plenty of vegetation, plenty of brush, bushes, shrubs that the horses can pretty much eat and keep their attention within this little area. So that was a very nice find for you, especially with a 20. Sorry about what?
Back to this goblin on guard.
What's a decent ranger?
Thank you, darling. Fail, where have you been?
She's not there yet.
I'm not there. I guess.
Actually, as you guys are coming out of the from stowing your horses, you all start to hear another horse that is kind of clopping along, and you guys kind of get ready, and they're all of a sudden there's Fail. She is in front of you. Miraculously.
And we are looking shocked as shit.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, you guys.
Nice.
I have my shuriken out. I'm ready to throw him, but then I decide, okay, it's Fail. We're all right.
Where did you run off to? I was worried that you were somehow injured.
Do you know how long we stayed looking for you?
Yes, I mean, nearly wasted 10 minutes of poor A's life. He hasn't gone that long.
Well, it's so fortunate that we met up again. I got separated somehow from you all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I went out to, do a little wee, and suddenly a bright light. And it whisked me away to this strange area, and I've just now found my way back to you.
Already being used to dealing.
Right, Pride? Isn't that what's happened?
Already used to dealing with you and Pride. I just shrugs, shakes his head, and just gets ready to go into the tunnel. Doesn't believe a word of it, but sure, whatever.
Where's Pride?
Oh, I'm here. Hold on, sorry, my camera's acting kind of goofy, so... But I'm definitely here.
Hello.
What is this camera you were talking about?
Hush up.
Camera?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry,
Pride, you sound different.
you do. Actually,
Goddess
no,
has
she doesn't.
visited him. His goddess has visited him with the ultimate curse.
Exactly.
Boobs.
Yeah, okay.
Pride, I see that your patron god has bestowed a bless on you.
Yeah.
You could call it that.
It's what you've always wanted.
Now you can have children.
Well, my devotion has been rewarded.
Pride, I don't see you leaving your bedroom.
Or the shower.
Days at a time.
Or the shower. Worm, you missed it yesterday. They were talking about a Yanti pureblood. The Fail and Misty and Vey. They were talking about the Yanti pureblood yesterday.
Well, I remarked that she had wonderful tits, but Misty chopped them off.
She did.
Oh my gosh.
And then we met a second one, and they were going for it. I wanted to push them into the grease pit to watch them fight, and two girls fight in the grease pit, but somebody just set the Yanti pureblood's head on fire.
Yeah, I was all for it.
I guess I was just holding everybody back.
Yeah, that's it.
As soon as I'm gone, actual shit happened.
A party time.
times
I'll-
we're ahead by all.
Yeah, I'll take a page out of Lord's book and I'll just run everybody as attack mode.
Wizard or anything.
That's right, I don't care. I got this fucking staff, I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
1 minus 1 damage. What? That was so good.
That was an awesome game.
Alright, so you guys are, after having a little bit of dialogue with Fail there, you guys get back down into the ruins. And, like I said, there's about a 25-foot hall where you can definitely see that it opens up into a dimly lit area. And across the way from this dimly lit area, you can see that there's like a double door. And you see a goblin kind of patrol by. And then you see another goblin patrol by. And they're kind of almost right after one another, probably a couple seconds apart.
Any more?
Just from what you could see, you just saw a couple of them.
Miss Fail, I believe this is something in your department.
What were you guys looking for in here?
Hey, Rabbit, what's up?
Well, I guess from my name, I'm constantly looking for stuff.
Foil, what's up,
Follow
brother?
takedown.
Yes, Seeker.
Nightmare, what's up, everybody?
We're looking to put an end to the Red Hand raids upon the town of Brindle, and apparently the Bandit Lord is down here with some undead and the goblins.
The bandit.
Pride, are you still going with that, or?
Sure, why not?
We didn't tell him about the Bandit Lord.
Oh yeah. Out of character, Willie would always bullshit the party on getting them to do things like coming to Brindle and now coming to Rivenroar, and he made up this horrible story that the Bandit Lord doesn't even have a name for the Bandit Lord, just calls him the Bandit Lord, and he's killing everybody in the entire realm, pillaging all of the villages, enslaving all of the children, raping all of the women. And
Yeah, the main targets for his little lie was the Seeker and Vane. Because I was like, no, whatever.
Yeah, Phil was in on it.
Yeah.
We had to get the other guys to go along too.
Yeah.
So, Pride, we need to get in there so we can defeat the Bandit Lord.
Absolutely.
So much pain can be averted.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I want pain. I want lots and lots of pain. I want to give him a damn good thonging.
I don't know, thonging.
All right.
You know a leather thong that you would say tie up a bundle of wood with, or your shoes, and you just get a handful of those and you just whip some of it, much like a cat and nine tails, but a lot without killing. Never mind. Go and watch A Knight's Tale.
I've seen A Knight's Tale. That's the medieval movie with all the rock music in it.
That's
yeah,
the
let's
one.
go with that for our accuracy,
Exactly.
genius.
Absolutely,
It was a night
the
with a
medieval
sweet
world
ass.
was just like that. Queen was back there.
Yes, of course. Let's take care of this Bandit Lord. It's our obligation. Forward.
Yes.
All right.
Miss
So,
Fail,
go ahead. Sorry.
Miss Fail, I feel that this would be, if you and the Seeker crept forward, you could silently take down those guards. I could cover you with my bow. Pride can do whatever perfect thing Pride usually gets up to, and I, Longtooth, can rush in and finish off anything that's still standing in about 6 seconds.
I'm definitely going to sneak ahead. I want to try to catch one of them off guard. They said there's two, right?
There are, just from what you can see. Yeah, there's two of them.
Pride's too occupied with the fact that he now has boobs. He's like, oh yes, forward.
Pride, you can stop rubbing me for just a little while. You don't want to make them sore.
Oh my goodness.
Don't squeeze them so hard.
Oh my goodness.
They won't pop. As much as you try, you cannot get radio on them.
How bruising tomorrow.
So give me a stealth check as you as you creep up, Fail.
In the tower.
Yes, please, in the nice Tyranny of Dragons tower. We have a rogue, we have a cleric, we have a rune priest, we have a monk, and we have a fighter. All right. Yeah, nice roll. Bonuses are awesome. This is what you see, pretty much. I'm going to share you the map. You can, you get to the end of the hall. There's stairs that go down 10 feet, and you see several things. First off, you're going to see that there are 2 flail-wielding hobgoblins that have kind of stopped in the center of the room, and it is a very dimly lit chamber. Now you can see that light is coming from the sides of the rear of the chamber, and that's how that's pretty much illuminating this area. And you can see sort of like like the edge of a brazier. And then far to the north, you can see that there's 2 goblins that are basically these guys actually look like they're actually standing guard as they're flanking this beautiful set of wooden double doors. They don't see you where you're at, so.
Dave, I want to be kind of back towards.
Okay, give me a
Fail.
stealth check. Give me a stealth check.
All right.
All right. So, Fail, as you're up there, the Seeker comes around the corner, and his pack gets caught up on the wall. It kind of makes a scraping noise, and it looks like it draws the attention of the 2 hobgoblins holding the flails in front of you.
Oh my god, I see things don't change.
Stupid pack.
Yeah. So as they're kind of looking, they kind of pause, and they look, and their eyes get real big. Roll initiative. As the rest of the party is behind everyone too, so.
Okay,
It is initiative time.
time.
Already right off the bat. Got a crit. Nice, man.
You do realise 2 dice
It's
rolls
on your
for
main
crits.
tab in
It
the
cannot
bottom
continue.
right-hand corner.
Oh yes, initiative. Yep.
Oh, I
Sorry
see
about that. Yep. Yes, it is,
Sweetness.
Rabbit. It most definitely is. That is why I like it so much. One of the reasons. All right.
It's one of our better initiative rolls.
It's the first time I've been at the top of the table.
Yeah, Vane, you have got the jump on these. You can hear, I'm sure, I'm sure the Seeker and Fail have relayed information back to you. So you're around the corner. So you've got the jump on everything. You were already ready. So you're up first in the turn tracker. Now this is Fantasy Grounds, McKim
Okay,
boys.
I'm going to be moving.
Fantasy
I'm gonna
Grounds.
Just a sec. I've got a stupid move. Can I move to there and see both of?
Sure can.
both
That'll
two?
be a total of 10-foot movement for you, because you were 5 foot behind them, basically around
Yeah,
the
we
corner
didn't get
on the
too
map.
far in
Yeah.
before the backpack incident.
I draw
Sorry.
an arrow from my quiver. Knock it to my bow. Whisper the words of magic and use, and mutter the words "split the tree." And I hit both of them.
Okay.
Damage.
Alrighty.
And for my free action, which was very stupid of me, I should have done it first, I put Hunter's Quarry on Hobgoblin 2.
All right. So you're. Oh wow, nice. Burned it daily off the bat. I can appreciate that.
Well, oh wait. Oh, it doesn't matter. No, I just get +1 to hit because I'm closer than anybody else. No, that's
I like that. Very nicely done, sir. Both of the hobgoblins, as you very dexterously jump around the corner and knock 2 arrows at one time and fire, split perfectly, and basically land in their shoulders. One in the shoulder, one in the upper chest of the other hobgoblin. They both stagger back. Very nice shot. Looks like you're up now.
Indeed. Where am I?
I don't see you.
I don't either.
You are right to
Natural.
yeah.
I'm right behind them.
Aha!
You're right here. That'll be 15 movement if you want to go there. So
Oh, 3 movement, you mean?
yeah, it'll be 3 already. Yeah, because you were one behind. The others at the corner. So around the corner.
Sure. What do I want to do? I don't have a lot.
Charge and make a melee basic attack.
Charge in or stay there.
Yeah,
Or...
charge is probably the best. So we'll charge number 1 here.
Okie doke.
Not exactly sure how charge works in 4th.
No problem. Let me get my PHB. It's
Basically,
you just move up to your
double your
movement.
And you get +1 to hit. You can only make a melee basic attack. Some powers do allow you to charge and replace the melee basic attack burns into one of those classes. I think warriors have an ability like that.
Actually, I have to actually say that right.
Yeah, it does actually. Would say replaces a melee basic attack. You've got a power that says replaces a basic melee attack.
Yeah, you move up
use it.
You move up to your speed, so you can charge up to you can move up to your speed towards the target, and you'll get a +1 to attack. It used to be double movement, but with the errata changes, they changed it in like 2011.
So wait, if I use my move and then I can't charge.
It will.
Yeah.
It will
Yes.
be. You can move up to your movement. Yeah.
You
Charge.
can move
Well,
your
I would
move.
I'd have to move and then take another move charge.
No, you would move, and then you would conduct a charge, which is a movement speed. Anything in a
And
melee
then you get a
basic.
basic attack.
And yeah, let's see here just to make sure.
It's just worded horribly. It's like getting a double movement. It's just worded horribly.
I don't believe that I have an alternate, so I think it'll just be a basic.
Yep, that's all it is when you charge, it's just a basic melee attack with a +1 bonus, so you can add the +1 modifier into the box. Yeah, same here, Rabbit. I like 4th and 5th.
I already have. No, I don't have them targeted. And then.
Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah, he basically parries your attack.
Do I wanna? Yeah, let's use it. I don't know if this will hit, but we'll try it. Heroic effort +4 to 17 hit.
17 versus what, AC?
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Oh well. Definitely not. Jesus. I'd hit myself.
Yeah, these are rather heavily armored hobgoblins. They are wearing scale armor. They are wielding flails and heavy shields also.
You wouldn't hit me.
I believe that's it then.
Okay, all right.